So, greetings, salutations. Hey, we're back to talking about episodes of Quantum Leap. This case episode called Her Charm and Freedom. So, look at Her Charm first. In this episode, Sam Inoue leaps into the body of into an FBI agent who is assigned to protect a woman to, in a way, testify against a dangerous criminal, and in a way, get her to a safe house, and all that. And, it's honestly been a while since I've watched this show, and sometimes, I'll be honest, sometimes this show can be, emotionally taxing. Not saying that's a bad thing. Mostly in that sometimes it's like, say, oh boy. Because as soon as you get it, you're going for it, you think, oh gosh, which part's gonna have the waterworks for this episode? Because every episode of the show is gonna have at least one moment in which the waterworks happen. And this one isn't really like I was gonna say almost a buddy cop one, in that both Sam and also Dana, they're both Sam, he's a bit confused because he's still disoriented because he doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't know what his job in this part is, because he's not used to having to be the kind of character when he's leaping to someone to be the man of action kind of character and all that. And I did kind of like how at first Dana's saying, what you doing, buddy? You're gonna get us all shot. And she eventually goes say, you're not him, are you? You're not him. I mean, she doesn't quite out say it, but eventually Sam ends up making a move on her, and she goes say, no, and then they both run away. But anyway, that is where her ex-boss is, who is a very dominating man. Dominating in that, he's going to just, be so aggressive that it's scary. But eventually, Sam is able to stop him. And I do kind of like how the episode ends, in that Sam basically talks to the professor, because they're at a lake house that his professor, when he was in college, had. And he's going to say, hey, professor, it works. And then he, flashes, is able to leap. So yeah, I thought this one was pretty good. Let's look at Freedom next. What happened in this film? Well, Sam leaps into George Waskowski, a Native American, and his ailing grandfather, Joseph, who must escape jail to bring Joseph to where he was born so he can die there. And George had stolen a truck to bring Joseph out of the nursing home and bring him to his true home, and now has to help him finish George's quest. You can totally understand, with this episode, you understand every little character's perspective. In that, Joseph has a sister, who basically, she wanted grandfather to stay in the nursing home, because, she wanted him to be there for her wedding, and at the same time, she was on her own. She did not have any help to, get grandfather, the best care and all that. Because Joseph was away, he was not, there for everyone. And I really like this episode. Sam and also, Al, I feel say at one point, I feel like Joseph goes, say, I think I see that spirit over there. Because I think there was, a rule once in the show where, only children and animals can see Al. But I feel like say one thing that could have been is in that, like say, I feel like say someone who might be have like say a bit of religious, or heck maybe even someone of just pure, like like spiritualness. Maybe they can see Al, or maybe they can see how Sam how he really is. But the sequence where I thought waterworks coming is when Joseph is trying he's shooting his gun at the officer that has been chasing him a majority of this episode, and he ends up passing on. This was such a good one. I'm sorry. It's getting me emotional right now. Oh gosh. Yeah, I thought this one was pretty good. I still liked it. I still love the show. See you next time.